What's up, guys? Have any of you ever gone back and rewatch your childhood movies? For example, like the princess movies, like Belle and Belle, Cinderella, and Belle. Movies like that, nice princess movies that bring you back to your childhood. Well, I've rewatched them many times, and I've noticed something. What the actual fuck were we watching? I'm here to bring you a nice little short video talking about the indoctrination Disney princess movies brought us. Last semester, I took a college sociology course, and one of the main topics was talking about Disney. Not one of the main topics, it was sort of like a side topic. And we watched a documentary called Mickey Mouse Monopoly. Basically, it was discussing the messages that Disney princess movies are sending the children are not very good at all. We grew up idolizing these princesses. They were amazing, and our little brains couldn't really understand what was happening in the movies. All we knew was that, there was a good guy, there was a bad guy, and eventually they fell in love, and that's the end of the story because that's literally every single Disney movie ever. We would wear those little dresses and plastic heels that we felt we had to wear to be pretty, at least some of us. And we got an idea of what the ideal beauty standard was. There was a lot of toxic traditional gender roles of men and women that was shown in these Disney princess movies. For example, Snow White. What was she doing? What was she doing? She was in the middle of a forest or some shit, talking to animals and cleaning. I think that's the general plot of Snow White.
When you look at the image of Snow White today, with a sort of feminist sensibility, you realise how ridiculous the image is. Here you've got this young female, completely isolated, at home, enjoying cooking and cleaning, and her friends are the animals, and she's happy. I mean, it just makes no sense today, given that feminism and feminist discourse has seeped down into everyday life.
Belle was pretty much in a abusive, manipulative relationship with that ugly ass beast.
I thought I told you to come down for dinner.
I'm not hungry.
You'll come out or I'll break down the door.
Master, I could be wrong, but that may not be the best way to win the girl's affections.
Please, attempt to be a gentleman.
But she is being so difficult.
Gently.
That was not a good message towards children. And in the documentary, when discussing this, they also interviewed children who loved watching princess movies. And the children were like, well, first, the interviewer was like, hey, so if Belle was your friend, what would you tell her in this tough time? And the child replied with, well, if Belle was my friend, I would tell her to, keep persevering, keep going through it, because, if you keep showing love to this mean beast, eventually he'll come around, right? Which is, I know, like, you're a child, and this is all you know this dumbass movie, but nowadays, that's completely wrong. That's terrible advice for anybody. In a relationship, if someone is being mean to you, don't keep being nice waiting for them to magically be like, oh my god, I love you so much, come and kiss me on the mouth right now. But these children, who don't know any better, are taking that advice and running with it. They're running for the hills. Most of the Disney movies are surrounded by a woman and a man, a generic heterosexual relationship. Especially in this year that we stand in 2025, wow, 2025, the traditional gender roles are very much discouraged. From the rise of the internet and the rise of controversial issues that I don't really want to talk about on the channel. They're rising. They're like the idea of traditional femininity is crashing, and feminism is rising. That's yep. And the idea of like we don't need a man is also rising. As you can see with these very conflicting values, you can look back on the movies that we watch as young children and see that it doesn't line up. It doesn't line up at all. And morally, they're not really correct. It's kind of depressing because it gives children an idea that relationships are supposed to be abusive and it's okay for all this abuse. And again, they'll take it and run for the hills. They'll take that advice and be like, yes, that's great. Thank you, Princess Movie, for telling me that. Some Disney movies do talk about good topics. I don't know. The princess movies are odd. It really puts into perspective how quickly things change and how quickly, as you age, you will realize some of the fucked up things in this world. That's it, I guess. Bye.